Hi guys, it's Richie Rides here. Merry Christmas. Kind of a not so white Christmas in the north. I seriously have no memory of not having snow on Christmas, so this is very unusual. Last year was unusual too, as in we had lots of snow. This year, not so much snow yet. So this is what it is. Now, I don't know if you can see the screen here, but I have a heart monitor, a proper heart monitor this time. It's from Hawaii. It's a Band 8. I did some research on it. The watch itself is about $100, but the sensor is very good. It's kind of almost medical quality, I guess, or close to it. Anyways, highly recommended. It works great. I've checked it. So, like with the exercise machine or the bike machine that I use, that measures a heartbeat, and they're the same. And I went to Shoppers when I put my head, checked my blood pressure, which was normal, which was kind of cool. So the heartbeat is, I'm confident that it's good, and the measurements are good. It is going down. I'm happy to say, partly probably because of the exercise, but I think mainly because I don't use the inhalers anymore. The inhaler I was using, I'm sure was increasing my heart rate by quite a lot. And when I finally realized it, I just stopped using it, changed my lifestyle, changed my diets, and really focused on trying to deal with this problem because, it was enough. It was serious enough to go see a cardiologist, and which surprised me. But everything seems to be okay at this point. I haven't heard back from the cardiologist, but I think the main reason why, just to stay on that subject for 1 second longer, in my recovery rates, let me see if it shows here. Okay, it's really hard to see here, but when I exercise, the speed of my heart rate going up, and it going back is good. Okay, so that, and it just the fact that my recovery rate is good, like in a kind of healthy range, that I don't really have to worry about the high rates as much as they are coming down. The thing is what's more important is the recovery rate than anything else, and the fact that is in normal range for a person who's semi-fit like I am right now is good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try this. I just had this for like a week now, this watch, and I haven't been out because of the weather has been kind of crappy, and I've busy at the time of the year. So I'm going to try this for the first time. So I have it on cycle. It just has me as a regular bike, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. Obviously the calories and all that's going to change. But I've never used this before, so let's see what happens here. Okay, so already... So let's go and... I know the screen is black on black here, but let's go for a ride and see what's going on. So it says it's been a week. I've learned a lot now. I've learned a lot about diving into this. So there's the anaerobic and aerobic exercises. Anaerobic being like the weightlifting, the recovery. That's all part of that. And that is working out really well. I'm actually getting some pretty massive gains there. Because every time I'm able to increase the weights pretty much every time I do the body part. A little bit of a shoulder thing going on, so I'm not quite able to lift as much weights on one arm as the other because of my shoulder, which is kind of something to deal with. But not a big, huge problem. So what I want to do, which I never knew anything about before, is I want to stay in the anaerobic range right now, because right now I'm concentrating on like fat burning. I want to use that, which I'll have to go over that after. I'm just still getting, I don't know enough about it to just run off the top of my head as far as like the ranges are and whatnot. But I did have to set my maximum heartbeat at, for somebody who's in their 30s. So I mean, I had one of the video where I talk about this. I say that, well, I'm either very unhealthy or healthy. And it's starting to look like as if I'm more on the healthier side than unhealthy, which is great news. So I'm just going to go with this 30-year-old heart, since it seems to be operating on in that range, because I have my maximum heartbeat up. Should be about 64, but if I set it at 64, I'm constantly in the extreme. It's not measuring my metabolics properly. So I just used the exercise bike again. I went and did a fitness test on it and went to the point where I gassed, kind of like if I was climbing a hill. I didn't push it. I could have went farther. My legs weren't saturated with, like my legs weren't burning, but just I went to the point where I was gassed out. And I was hitting about 175 beats per minute, which again is high. But from that range, the other measurements, the anaerobic, aerobic, lactate, all those scientific measurements that I'm just kind of learning about, kind of fall into play. So like, I mean, like when so again, I don't know what rate I'm supposed to be at. I'm not going to carry, this is going to record all this stuff. Actually, I don't know if it's good. It's going to record it. I'm going to, before I get too ahead of myself, because I'm using this for the first time, let's, I got to go fill up my tires too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check on just this little ride here and see if I'm in the right zone where I'm monitoring these rates. And what's kind of cool about that is once you know about them, as you can kind of stay within them and, you know, and do, because I want to lose some weight. I got a belly I got to get rid of. And I want to get rid of it by the spring. Now that I'm motivated to do all that stuff. Cut down the calories, eat better, exercise regularly, and get in better shape. In order to do that, I want to make sure our bike's in good shape too. So let's get some air in those tires. In Canada, we have what's called a toonie. You just put that in there. Don't take much. Oh, there's about 40 plus pounds in there. Okay, rock hard. Like my quads. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on here. With the no. I don't even know how to use this thing. Oh, okay. So my watch is synced with it, so I gotta stop it from my watch. That's fine. So anyway, so I know it's measuring because this is kind of like my workout thing here. Right now my heart rate 119, 118. But it doesn't show on here. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to... it's not showing on the app. That's fine. It's just a map. So let's just go for a rip. And keep everything kind of tone down a little bit. Maybe I might mash up a hill just to give it a bit of a pump. But what I'm going to try and do, I'm trying to stick in my aerobic range, which I'm not sure of. But as I use this app, I'll get familiar with it. Yeah, not a great day. I've been looking forward for a nice sunny day and just haven't had one. It's just been gray, kind of halfway between raining and not snowing, but unfortunately. I'm looking forward to the ski season, which is going to be delayed. Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's go towards the ski hill and see if there's any snowmaking going on. Now I got a destination. All right, so I'll have to go to my favorite place, one of my favorite rides, which is the trail, the Rotary Park Trail. This thing's gonna talk to me every time I do a kilometer. I don't know what it's saying. My phone is talking to me. I don't know what the hell it's saying. Now I find, again, this is, I don't know, a personal kind of a thing. I tend not to, I don't like to get too much personal. It's kind of hard. I'm talking to myself here. Wow. Doing a monologue. Kind of hard and not to. But I really want to stress that this is a very individualized thing. Like what I'm experiencing is sort of kind of unique because of this asthma that I have. And also I'm getting, like I used to be kind of very athletic, so I'm getting gains that are well above average. Like you're not gonna get, like I'm getting some really seriously good gains, but that's because I used to be in shape. Like when I was racing and skiing, and I had like some pretty big, strong legs, and those legs are coming back. And same with my back. So those are the main muscles for skiing, and they're like gaining like quite a lot. And so that's kind of interesting how your body kind of goes back to where it was. So if you like were in shape or you're younger and football or in sports, and you get into an exercise routine, and I'm going to talk about the subject, well, before I change subject, you can expect some pretty good gains, okay? Like within 3 to 4 months, you could probably get back to where you were at your peak, because that seems to be what's happening with me. Now it shows in this app I'm using, which is called Fitbod, which has an AI component to it, which is really cool because after you do log a few exercises, like again, I got it set on bodybuilding because I had a guy showed me about I have a friend who's a bodybuilder, and he's quite big, and he used to compete and all that, but he does maintenance right now. Like so, he's not like even though he's really kind of jacked. I go with him and I do and he's showing me how to do things properly. And one of the advantages of bodybuilding, let's say, compared to strength training, I don't think would be a good idea for anybody our age. It's very much harder on the joints and the ligaments. But the bodybuilding is focused on muscle development. And so there's no real need to huff huge amounts of weights. You basically, yeah, you have to be heavy, but the thing is you're not trying to be as heavy as possible. Boy, these tires of mine are sure coming in handy. That's pretty good breakage. Testing out my tires, they work pretty good. Now I will resist the climb temptation. Again, if I got one goal this year, it's to not wipe out. So, right, so back to the exercise thing. If you pick, like, if you're into running or if you're into whatever sport that you're doing, and you're going to notice these gains, that's quite an encouragement. So, you want to continue and you want to do more. And I guess what I'm getting at is, I think this exercise bike or this e-bike is kind of perfect because it's not going to put me in the anaerobic range where I'm like always out of breath. Depending on your power levels, you can choose the amount of or you can, regulate, I guess, not choose, but you can stay within your certain ranges. And so what I want to do right now, I just want to just ride the way I normally ride. And we'll see how it translates on the app. And the other thing, like I did when I rode for almost a year before I taken on this weight training, I didn't really lose that much weight. That's another thing. So wasn't exactly sure if I was doing enough exercise just with an e-bike. And that's probably true, because you got to burn calories, and I don't know if with the motor and everything and the frequency, if it's enough to actually lose weight. It certainly helped with my breathing. It certainly helps with your the skill, alertness, and your neurological kind of component of exercising is definitely there. Like your alertness.
14 minutes, 49 seconds. Pace for the last kilometer, 2 minutes, 59 seconds. Heart rate, 133 beats per minute.
Okay, so 133 beats per minute. So it's shouting out my beats. So yeah, so that seems to be the anaerobic range. Again, this for me. This is where I can have a conversation and a normal. Oh, look. There's lots of snow on the hill. Oh, isn't that encouraging? Okay. Let's go see how they've been making out with snowmaking. This might even be, it's not open today. But this looks encouraging. Yeah. Excellent. So they were definitely able to make snow in this cold weather that we've had and this lack of snow. This is great. So I'm looking forward to this. I don't know when it's going to open up. Doesn't say. Hey. Do you know when you guys are opening?
It's 26 right now.
On the 26th? Good.
Yeah.
Good. It's more than I expected.
I know they've managed to make a lot of snow, surprisingly.
Good. I'm really happy about that because
We're gonna try to open on the 26th.
26. Okay, great. Excellent. We'll see you then.
Yeah.
That's in 2 days. That's great. So that would be about a week behind. Usually, definitely by Christmas you're on the hill. So we're 2 weeks out of normal expectations. Last year we were about 2 weeks ahead for this climate region. So it all balances out when you look at the. Do we have Hello.
Yeah, he's completely.
Right. Okay. So now I see how this app works. Anyway, that it talks to you and tells you your heart rate, so you don't have to look at it. Smart, because you don't want to be looking at nothing when you're riding a bike. and this is something again the brand Hawaii. The Chinese, it's Chinese, obviously. But very, very good hardware. A little intrusive. I didn't quite, I had to kind of bury itself in my phone. And I think that's one of the things about Hawaii that's kind of not so good. But I mean, I don't really care that much. I mean, I need this monitor more than I need to concern myself with how deep it's installed into my phone. There's nothing on my phone that's important anyway. I don't use phone banking. So, all right. So we'll just keep going around and then I'll head towards Walmart, towards the new Sudbury Mall. And here, I'll give it a little push here. Push a little harder with my legs.
Heart rate 126 beats per minute.
126. That's, I think, is before. All right. Moderate little climb there. Now again, being an e-bike, I have the choice. I could regulate how much pressure I use, or how much force I use on my legs, or I could rely on the motor. But my little game that I play is I try not to slow down. So, see, right now it's maintaining the speed. I don't have very much pressure on my legs right now, just a little bit. But if I start climbing, it's going to want to slow down. And that's where I put in the extra force in order to maintain the speed. So you'll see often when I'm riding, when climbing, so you try to maintain the speed as much as I can, and that's what I consider kind of like a sprint burst, I guess you want to call it. Okay, so we have some new bike lanes over here, up here. I haven't really checked out coming up. This has, again, this is a bit of a problem here as far as cycling.
Distance 6 kilometers. Count for a total of 21 minutes 29 seconds. Pace for the last kilometer 2 minutes 22 seconds. Heart rate 127 beats per minute.
Still holding at 127. Good. Right, so anyways, I was saying, the city is slowly kind of improving our biking infrastructure. Obviously it hasn't done that here. If you look at the road, look at all these wires, kind of obviously why they're gonna fix this or change this, I don't know. Bury the cables, but I mean, that's a huge expense. There we go. Bike lane starts here. So that's why we tolerate kind of riding on the sidewalk, you know. You can see how it just kind of impossible, and then okay, well, when they're able to put a bike lane, it's there. And I keep saying this because not all municipalities are like that, and some people, you know, if you watch my videos and you're in a more urban city, you're not going to have this privilege. But at the same time, you've got a low density population here. Like there's lots of room, not that many people, so you can get away with this kind of stuff, you know, here, and nobody really cares. But I wouldn't do that in Toronto, or maybe I would. I don't know. They may be this. I'm not sure what it's like over there, but here nobody cares about sidewalks, riding. That's one thing you gotta watch out for, those right hooks. Right hooks, left intrusions.
Distance 7 kilometers.
I don't know if I like this thing talking to me like that all the time.
4 minutes 39 seconds. Pace for the last kilometer. 3 minutes 10 seconds. Heart rate 117 beats per minute.
You can see they widen this up, which is nice. So this is all brand new. So I definitely recommend that Huawei Band 8 watch. Apple Watch they're comparable as far as their heart rate monitor from the Apple Watch is close when you look at the measurements, or not just the reviews but the scientific reviews. They're not very far apart, and 1/10 the price. So some of the other ones are just, they're not accurate at all. I had one. The first one I got, I had to return it because it was wildly off. I started doing a video on it, but it was so bad that I trashed it. Because I was out of breath and it was telling me I'm at 94 beats per minute. I go, I'm not 94 beats per minute, I know that. So then I calibrated it and it was way off. Way off. So you want to get something that's quality, like anything else. Good value, really. What are you looking for?
Distance 8 kilometers. Return to the top. 27 minutes 13 seconds. Pace for the last kilometer. 2 minutes 34 seconds. Heart rate 124 beats per minute.
I think if we lost our brake lanes there. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas that we're not getting this year. Where the tree tops are dripping and children slipping on ice. Rain that's falling down. Yep. Let's see, so what else do we talk about? Oh, well, I don't know. That pretty much covers it, I guess. We'll just continue going here. And then we'll look and see if I'm in the fat burning aerobic zone. And if this is all the energy I need to expend, that'd be great. I really encourage people to get an e-bike. My God, these are quite the life changer. See, now we're getting into the sketchy players there. All right, let's go. How much traffic today? Okay. Okay. Speed 8's all out, man. So we got a good climb coming up here. I'll lay into it here. All right. See, it's at this point where I can start feeling the slight burn in the legs. cool. All right.
Total distance 11 kilometers. Workout out for a total of 33 minutes 23 seconds. Pace for the last kilometer 2 minutes 20 seconds. Heart rate 127 beats per minute.
That's wrong. 144 on my watch. Well, it seems like it doesn't average. Yeah, I would expect I'd probably hit about 155 right there. 144, that was recovery coming down there. Anyways, there's a lot to learn. I didn't know none of this stuff last month. This all hit me by a big surprise. And you see the importance of at my age to start tracking, because I could have given myself a heart attack and I wouldn't even have known it. I'd be like, do, high blood pressure, heart rate through the roof. The muscles are doing great. I mean, like I'm getting my gains that I had when I was younger. So I think that kind of puts me in a bit of a like be careful zone. I won't call it danger zone, but like just watch what you're doing zone. But so far so good. I don't think they're going to make me do the track. They're going to make me do a fitness stress test at the hospital. I'm probably going to just refuse it, because I think I'm doing okay. Or well, anyway, I'll talk. We'll see if they even call me back. Thing is, like, I went. They put me at the front of the line to get tested, but really there's some much sicker people that need the resources more than I do. Yeah, I'm just being an idiot. And if I don't hear back from the cardiologist, that is fine by me. If you don't hear back from them, that means you don't have to worry about it. And they can spend their time dealing with people that have life-threatening conditions. Oh. Hope you're enjoying this ride so far. It's nice to be out again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Put on your signal light. Guy's telling me to go ahead of him instead of just putting on a signal light.
Workout out for a total of 36 minutes 23 seconds. Pace for the last kilometer 3 minutes. Heart rate 122 beats per minute.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna turn the volume down. I don't need this thing shouting out at me, really. That's the first time using this app, so. First time using this particular app. It's smart, like, you don't want to look at it when you're riding, I get it. But I don't need it, I don't need the updates. So I'll be turning that off. On my next ride, I just turn the volume down. We'll go back to where we started, and then we'll say goodbye. Have a happy holidays. My next video might be me on the hill. I'm gonna do it on the hill, and a little bit of a change of pace, much faster pace actually. Oh, come up beside you here. I'll race ya. See? I'm a happy guy. I'm telling you, this is the way to go. This is the way to go. Just take it easy and pace yourself. Don't be like me. Don't go nuts.
Distance 13 kilometers. Workout hours for a total of 39 minutes, 3 seconds. Pace for the last kilometer, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Heart rate, 118 beats per minute.
Good. Alright guys, so let's see what we got here. We've already started. Back to where we started. 40 minutes.
Workout paused. Workout ended.
I got a 10-kilometer button share. Yay. Not right now. Alright. 386 calories. I don't think that's a fact. Alright, so aerobic training at stress. Maintain. This training level. Maintain your aerobic capacity, providing a solid foundation for higher intensity training. Great. Kind of what I wanted. Congratulations, you've completed one ride. Okay, so let's go to this. I want to take a look at this again. So, yeah, this is much better under control. So I peaked at, let's see here, 139. That's pretty good. That's good. But the main thing is recoveries, eh? So anybody's worried about me. The fact that I go from 129 down to 114 in a space of, I don't know, a minute or two, that's the important part. And that's what's considered normal, or even actually probably above. I don't know exactly what's considered, but anything like if it was 15 beats per minute and higher, that would be unhealthy. And I'm like in the 30s, or 25 to 30. Which is very encouraging. Keep it up. And definitely my heart rate went down considerably. So, no more puffers. Eat well, exercise regularly, and live long and healthy. That's the moral of the story. So, thank you very much for checking this out. And please like and subscribe, and really hope you enjoyed the ride.